Hello everyone, welcome to Building the Ultimate Matchbox Car Collection. My name's Tyrone. Today I've got some new stuff to show you. It's the Porsche collection. 70th anniversary, you'll get sick of seeing that this year, I'm sure, or sick of chasing it at least. Porsche Panamera is the first one to show you. It is a recolor. See? Same but different. Only different if you're a cardboard collector, not like me, loves to rip them off. That's the back, I presume. Oh no, there's only 6 in the series, so if you find these 6, you're done. Great. Until they bring out the second 6, it'll be 6 of 12, who knows. Anyway, let's cut to the chase. Yeah, straight up reissue for the yellow Panamera. Looking good. 2010 Panamera. If a 4-door Porsche is your thing, let's shove it right over to the back. I'll bring out, I'll bring out every Porsche in my collection if you like, after we've seen these. The 1985 Porsche 911 Rally. Not my favourite casting, I've got to say, but they did do quite well with this one. In black. This is number 2 of 6. I didn't tell you what number the yellow Panamera is because I forgot, but it's a process of elimination now, isn't it? Yeah. If there's one casting I've disliked from Matchbox, it's this one. And in this colour, or these colours, I don't get it. I don't like it, like at all. But almost redeeming in the black, with quite a bit of detail on the roof gear. Yeah. What do you think? Maybe it's your favourite. Maybe you have a squad of them. Is that what you call a group of Porsche? Squad. Porsche Cayman in white. Pretty sure we've seen this one too, as I look around what I'm about to flood the table with. I don't have it yet. Maybe I do, don't know. Anywho, it's number 5. I like the card art on this. Not enough to keep it. Not enough not to destroy it. But, it's part of the journey here, isn't it? Gold rims, they look good. That's a tidy little casting, isn't it? Tidy little car too, I'm sure. I haven't seen one of these on the roads. Maybe I haven't looked hard enough. But, yeah, that's sweet. That's nice. Plonk him next to the Rally. An error. When I first saw this, I thought, oh, is that the new thing now? You know, there's a company car of some sort going around my neck of the woods with all different wheel colours, and I don't like it. Maybe I'm OCD, is it? Porsche Cayenne Turbo. And then I realised it's got to be an error, and then my dear wife looked it up, and they should have, I think, all silver wheels. Makes sense, doesn't it? Yeah, anyway, number 1 of 6, and no, I'm not going to even keep this one. It's just a little curio to me. It's no real big deal. Yeah, so both the back ones are red, interestingly. New casting, I think. I lose track. Yeah, 2021 on the base, so 20... no, there must be another one. See, the only one I found is a different model altogether, therefore obviously a different casting. So, and to my eye, that looks a bit like a Mazda. But, you know, I'm old. Bit of a fuddy-duddy. Yeah, it's curious. Tempered headlights, blacked out windows, can't even tell you if there's an interior. Actually, it looks like there is, but Yes, there is. Maybe you can see through there, silhouetted against the light of the table. Curious. Nice. I'll leave the bright green one to last because that's one I'm actually wanting to rip open, although this is pretty good. 1971 Porsche 914, a little spitter. Number 6 of 6. Yeah, we already saw the back of the card. I'm looking forward to flooding the table with things like this because I have a lot. I don't have them all. I'm not sure you can have them all on any level with Matchbox anymore. I've almost given up that dream. Almost, he says. Chrome interior on this one. Very 70s colour. What would you call that? Some kind of mustard, I guess. Really sweet. Almost looks like carbon fibre at the back there, but that can't have been a thing in 71. Yeah, I like that. 2009 copyright, so there are quite a few out there, I'm sure. I wonder if there's any exclusives that I don't know about. Imagine if the Lesney editions had this with the metal base. That'd be great. Anything that came out in that lot was great. Look at this for a flash of colour. 2007 Porsche 911 GT3. Number 3 of 6. I'm trying not to giggle because every time I say that, seemingly, I muck it up. I don't know why. It just doesn't fit my algorithm, should we say. Oh wow, what a splash of colour. Love it. You know, sometimes you get something in your collection that just sticks out too much. Like, I always nag about the Coca-Cola things and the sponsored jobs. And they're a bit too shocking when you open the section of that collection. But this one I'll enjoy because it's got a few outrageous colours. Yeah. Where's the other one? How could I miss it? Whoops. I'll pick that up later. The cleaning ladder will get that one. There. You see? And there's a few similar but not the same. Different casting. But really cool colours. But yeah, and there's that one. Again, different casting, but shocking colours. Nice. Well, now that I've shown you them all, and that's them all, step forward, kids. Step forward. Yeah. Put those sort of centre-ish. Oops. Slam them around a bit. Wake them up. We're going to have to take a step back up anyway, aren't we? I won't pick that one up off the floor because it's gone under the table. But such a child. Let's just flood the table willy-nilly, and I'll try and get the colour palette going funky. One of my all-time new favourites, if you like, is the rehash they did in opening parts of this fantastic little number, Porsche Turbo. But probably my all-time favourite Matchbox Porsche is this sucker. What a wonderful little car. But it's pure nostalgia. It's the build quality's not fantastic, but everything about it to me says childhood, like I ever grew up. But yeah, I just randomly bring out what I've got to show you. I better fill in those gaps too, because I'm going to need all the space there is. That's the only double at the moment, because that was a recolor of this guy. So we'll flick him off, throw him under the table. Again, not my favourite casting, but they're addictive once you find out just how many of these there are. Little racing Porsche. We'll bring out a few of those now that we're on the subject. The Dragon Racing Team in at number 11, Year of the Ox. And buttons, chocolates from Cadbury's. Not sure if that went worldwide. I'm not sure how far and wide Cadbury's goes. And there again, that fabulous little casting, and the variants will drive you mad. Did we get him? You can. We talked about him earlier. Another 928. That was about the third one back in the 80s, wasn't it? Something like that. And of course, the promotionals. The very obscure, the 944. I call that the poor man's Porsche. I'm not really happy about nicknames like that. I never owned one. I'm even poorer than that. That's the classic. And where's his buddy? Here he is. Can't remember which was first, the blue or the gold. Maybe the blue, and then I don't know. And the Panamera are back. Are not is because it's plural. There's a bunch of them. I might as well drag these out all now. The ones I have anyway. You've probably got another dozen up your sleeve. I like hearing in the comments, or reading in the comments, that people compare their collections as I'm doing these sorts of videos to see how far along they are, but don't ever think that I've finished anything, because, as I say, I've almost given up hope that I'll complete anything. Did I show you that before? I think I did. Got that one in a couple of 9-packs, about a year after everybody else. I think I've got a mint one of these somewhere. I think it's waiting in a box somewhere to be included in a video, but that one's pretty scuffed up. I was so happy to get it though, because I've been looking for it for a long time. Since the 80s, in fact. A little 914. That was recent, wasn't it? In fact, all of these were recent, because it's not a very old casting. Not that old anyway. Not when you look at something like this one. It's from the 60s. So if it's a 10-year-old casting, you kind of think of it as a newish casting. I'll show you the bottom of that one. The Porsche 910, 1970. Did I say the 60s? Wouldn't be wrong, would I? And I showed you that a second ago. The original 4x4, I think. Opening parts, went plastic on the doors. Oh, why'd they do that? Stunning looking car nonetheless. It's super recent. Super cool too is this one. Nice. The GT3 from 2007. You get your... go downtown a little. Some more 924s with the credit charge livery, not to be confused with the original red one with the nice Porsche shield on the bonnet. And it came in black. And I've got another one to show you in an upcoming show and tell. Probably not the next show and tell, the one after. There's such a queue of cool things to show you, I can't believe it. That was a holy grail piece for me, almost a mythical creature. I was told it came in brown. The catalogues said it came in brown, but I could never find it for like 40 years. It's part of the Tyco thing, no, Matchbox International thing. They went out of their way to break our spirits. Another racing Porsche. That's probably the most common, isn't it? And I hope you have it if you're doing that game, playing along at home. If it's the one you've been looking for 20 years, you'll be thinking, common? Are you serious? This one came with the little glider trailer, remember? Of course you do. Put him over there. Don't worry, we'll do a pan around in a second. I can't possibly fit all of these in. It's a nice problem to have though, isn't it? It's nice. That's a lovely colour. And we'll round off the 914s at least with these three. I thought I had a dark green one somewhere. Here's the one in silver. Yeah, these are really quite new. And that might have been one of the earlier ones. Have I brought out the dark green one? It's somewhere. Don't know. I'm searching the crowd now. I'll get all these Tyco era ones out. Where are you? There you are. Show two at a time now. We've got to rush through the crowd because it's going to be an hour-long video if I don't. That came in a box set with the truck and that. And three more of those by the looks. Another promotional thing. I think that's a vitamin company. And that was in the... I won't say because it might be wrong and I'll confuse the whole thing. So, oh, there's another one. That's the Tyco era, isn't it? They had us shaking their heads for a few years till Mattel took them over. Oh, that came in a pit stop set. Remember I did a video on that one with those wheels? Same wheels, just painted white. Just to make it look like something you need in your collection. Love this one. This is a very new piece. Spider 918. It's nice. They did a really good job of that one. Back to this shape in yellow. Oh, that's still in shop. That's good. We'll stick with that shape because I like it so much. A couple of red ones. That's another Dragon racing team. Chinese New Year thing going on, or Chinese horoscopes, should I say. Opening parts. Really cool. I'm sure we'll see more of that. It's the Spider. There's a 2019 but Porsche 550. And another couple of these. I'm either making your head spin that you've got a long way to go, or you're going, oh, he doesn't have the one. Maybe you are seeing that. Oh, I haven't seen the one yet. I'm sure there are so many more. That's a great one. The BP promotional ones. Fantastic to have. I'll get these two out of the way because they're my least favourite. You've seen them, you don't have to look at them anymore. I think there's another one of those. To be honest, I'm not that interested in it. Just random now, isn't it? Just throwing all sorts at you. Got a long way to go. Hope you like Porsches. I like this one very much. It's the Wrangler. Nice, nice. And a couple of open tops. Loving the green one. I really like the green one. It's one of my favourite of the modern castings. And a few more of these. Of course there's a few more of these. They never end. I don't think, apart from that Panamera, the yellow Panamera, because of today's offerings, I don't think I have any doubles, incredibly. And that, of course, is the new version of this one. I was in Big W, which is like Walmart, hunting for these, and I found it along with almost everything else in that set of the 50th anniversary lineup a few years back now. This is, of course, the 1980 Porsche 911 Turbo, but 2018, so it must have been 2019. And I was so gleeful that I found it. I bought it. I bought a spare, which isn't normally what I do because there's so much to buy in this hobby. I can't afford to buy multiples unless someone's asking me to look out for them, which I'll happily do. But if they're in my little local circle anyway. But I've embellished the story quite a lot because I've told it quite a lot, and I love seeing the looks on people's faces. So I've embellished it to the point where I say I think I had tears in my eyes, and a shop assistant was just looking at me, and I was unaware of her until, you know, the tears dropped from my eyes and I could see again. But she had that look like, oh man, Harold's this guy and he's so happy about these toys. And I was shuffling towards the checkouts with this pile of Matchbox cars. But I was so happy to find that one. Get lost in the story. But they're nice, aren't they? Different but similar. Man, I'm going to have to do an aerial shot for the pan around. Hire a drone company or something. They're nice. Got to stop saying they're nice. That's what you say when you're in a car yard, in car sales. Do you go car shopping when all the car yards are closed? I do. Sundays. You don't want to be hassled when you're peering through car windows. Go to Alf Barbagallo here in Perth. They sell things like this. And Lambos and Ferraris, new and used. They don't sponsor the channel, but I thought I'd give you the heads up if you're in town and you want a Ferrari or a Lambo. It's the place to head, but only on a Sunday. You know, Lambos, you're always going to be a tyre kicker, aren't you? So you don't want to be sussed out too early by some random salesman. And it's the 50th, isn't it? Nice. Alright, we're going to take a step back. One missed the show, the one that hit the rug and bounced onto the table, but you know, that's life. We'll have other videos. Go upstairs and take a little crow's nest view of what you're yet to find. Or maybe you found these and more. Depends on where you are in the journey. But yeah, the new ones are in here somewhere. Freeze frame and pick them out of the crowd. That's a lot of colour, isn't it? Fantastic. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.